Hi guys and dolls, today we're going to make the Ombre raspberry slice. Cinnamon roll again. That's what it's got to look like when we finish, hopefully. I'm going to do it slightly different. You're supposed to put it in a big tin and all that, but I'm going to do it separate. So what I'm going to do is, it says 6 hours altogether, because it's 2 hours per layer to let it chill and set. So that's what we're going to do. So what I'll do is I'll show you the first part. This takes a bit of time, this, so as I said. So right, first of all, let me just pull you up a little bit. We've got to put 3.5 gelatine. So let me just double check this. 3.5 sheets of gelatine into this bowl of cold water. That's the gelatine, leaf gelatine. Let me come up a little bit. There you go, leaf gelatine. So that's what we've got to do, 3.5 sheets. Right. So let's get that out of there. 1, 2, 3. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. Just push it under and a half. You know what, I thought that was going to tear, but it's not. So, I'm going to get half of gelatine. That's what it looks like. It's a bit sort of see-through, little diamonds in it. So that goes in there. Now that's for 10 minutes. So we'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, that's 10 minutes. So what we've got to do is take this out of there, squeezing it so the water's okay, and then move the bowl to one side and get the jug I got here, 150 mils of hot water. You can see it is because the jug's steaming up. And then what you do is stir this until it dissolves. Well, it says stir or whatever, but until it dissolves. Okay, so that's dissolved. So what we do now is pour this into the food processor, which we've got up here. Now then, I think I'm going to turn this slightly so you can see what's going on. There we go, let's come a bit closer. So, we pour this into there. So that's your gelatine poured in, just double checking. Right, and then, so 150 ml fresh boiled water into a bowl. Squeeze the water out of the gelatine, then add the gelatine to the hot water, stirring until it dissolves, which we did. Tip into the food processor, which we have, with the quark. Now it's 500 grams of quark. Quark. It's this one I'm using, Tesco's quark, 500 mils, and this must go into there. So what I'm going to do, right, I'm going to use a spoon, and the dog's coming and have a look. Did you come out here, because you know you're not allowed in the kitchen. Quack. That's like a duck. Quack, quack, have you got any quack? Okay, so there we go. That's your cork. So your cork is in. Let's just get that off of there. So until dissolved, tip it in there with your cork. Then the sweetener, which is sweetener, 4 tablespoons of sweetener. 4 tablespoons of sweetener. Okay, we're using Canadell sweetener, so 4 tablespoons. Okay. Got to knock it up a bit, just get it a bit low in this jar. I've got another jar. which I might have to use. But there's one. Right, that's waste of time. So I've had one. I thought I was going to get that out of there, but it's not as much in the bottom of the jar as I thought it was. But that's doesn't matter. So we've had one. They want me to get in this jar. The seal on the top, brand new jar. Right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. So that's 4 sweeteners. Okay. Put that back in the cupboard. Okay, so food processing with the quark, sweetener, and vanilla extract. Right, vanilla extract. We need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So we've got a teaspoon, and that's the vanilla extract by Tesco's again. As I said to you the other day, we do use a lot of Asda because of how close it is, but we do use the other stores as well. 1, 2. Let's just double check I said 2. I hope I did. As we could be in trouble. Yeah, 2 teaspoons of that. Vanilla extract, and whiz until it's smooth and pour into the tin. Which, as I said, I'm not putting into the tin. I'm putting it into jars. Now I hope this ain't going to be too noisy. If it is, I'm going to have to turn it off because, you know, we're going to give you a headache. Oh, hang on, that ain't not properly. Right, whiz until smooth. I think I need a new one. This is 12 years old. Right, let's have a look what that looks like. Oh yeah, that is smooth. I'm just going to do a little tiny bit more. Right, that is definitely smooth. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to pour it into a jug to make it easier. Hopefully make it easier. Wow. I'm going to put this I'll say into there 2 hours till set. I'm just making sure it goes in the jug. I mean, you don't need to see me pour it into the jug. I'm just using a spoon to make sure the parts are in it, because I don't want to leave too much out. Put that there a minute. Move this over there a minute. And these ones up here a minute. Now I don't have another to make out of this. We're going to have to see how far it goes. We've got these big ones. Oh, I'm looking up there. It's supposed to be looking down here. Let's get a bit closer. There we go. Right, and now what we're going to do is start pouring it in. So I'm going to put a little bit in each. We'll see how. Like 1, 2, 3. I'm going to try and keep it pretty well as level as I can. I think a little bit more in that one. There. And then more in that one. Not more in that one. Some in that one. And then putting it in that one yet. I think we're going to end up making about 4, you know. It is. So that's good. Okay. Now, that now has to be chilled for 2 hours. So we'll see you in 2 hours. Bye for 2 hours. Okay, so we're back now, 2 hours. I'll show you it set in a minute. So for the middle, we need to crystallise into the jelly into a measuring jug. So it's 125 ml of freshly boiled water and stir until dissolved. So it's the heart of this raspberry jelly. We've got to put in there, there it goes, and then we've got to put 125 ml, let me just double check, 125 mils of boiling hot water, which is 125, and then we've got to stir this up. For the middle layer, tip the jelly crystals into a measuring jug, then add 125 ml of fresh boiling water, stir until dissolved, tip into a clean food processor with yogurt, cork and whiz until smooth, and then pour the mixture into, well, we'll put it into the jars. As I said, I'll show you that in a minute, but there you go. It's a bit steamed up, got a bit of a job to see. But what we do is if we turn you up into the jug, like that. I'm going to turn this jug slightly so you can see a bit better. There you go. A little bit higher. Yeah. So we put this into there if it's dissolved. Just make sure. Pour that into there. Okay. So that's in there, and then got to put your yogurt on the cork. Right. So it says for the middle, it's 2 Actifil raspberry non-fat. So that's what we're going to put in there now. 2 of these. That's 1. Just make sure we scrape that out of the pot. We want to make sure we've got most of it, if not all of it. There you go. So that's 1 and 2. Right. So that's 2 of them, and then we have to put 200 grams of quark. So I've already measured that out, and so we're going to put that in there now. So I've already weighed it out previous, because it's just easier to do that. And yeah. So that's that. So for the middle layer, tip the jelly crystals in the jug, 125 ml of freshly boiled water, which you did, stir until dissolved, done, tip into the processor with the yogurt, done, cork and whiz until smooth. Right, so we've got to whizzy it up, so it's smooth. Oh, that's because it's not clipped, there you go. I'm hoping this ain't going to be too noisy. As I said before, I need to get a new one. It's starting to get a bit old, a bit crappy. I'm going to just check that because there's a little bit of white around the edges, so I'm going to stir that, make sure that goes down into their centre. Just put that side there, where's the thing? There it is. Just make sure it's off the side so it goes into it. Oh dear, I'm making a mess on the side. There we go. So we're going to do it a little bit more. Okay, and that's all you got to do. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to put this into the jug and then pour it in. It'll be much easier. So, what I need to do, just get the jug a bit of a, ain't going to make much difference if I back the jug, because obviously it's already had the stuff in it. So, as I said, I'm going to pour this in there and I'm going to put it into the things and then we'll see what it's like. I'll just show you one of these. I put them into these as well, so I split it out and it's all solid ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this in and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. So I'm going to put this in the fridge for 2.5 hours to chill, and we'll go to the next part. 2 hours to chill, and we'll go. Okay, for the top layer we have to put 450 ml of boiling water into the other sachet of jelly crystals. So the crystals are in there. So it's 450. Oh, when that went. 450 ml. And this is going to steam up, obviously, because it's boiling water. So 450 ml, which is there. And what we need to do is stir this up so it dissolves. And this is the heartless jelly free, so we're making this. Right, now what we've got to do for this is leave it now to cool. So I'm going to let it cool and I'm going to fill up the jars and put the raspberries in and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so as you can see there's 3 layers, and then what you do then is you put some strawberries in. As I said, I'm making them into individual, giving it a go, rightly or wrongly. So we're going to drop these in there. I'm going to stick 6 in that one, and I'm going to try and put 6 in the others. I'll probably come back and put some more in, we'll see how it goes. Well, I swear it don't come out bad. It's just trying to work out how much of each thing you need in each one. Because obviously you're trying to divide it and it doesn't tell you to do it like this. You're supposed to do it, what do you call it, in one big dish. So I think I'd do this again, but I think I'd have to have another think about how much of each bit to put in. To make sure you get it right. But there you go. So that's what you do, and that's what it looks like. And what you do now is let it set 3 hours or overnight. So we'll speak to get a little bit of that centre come up then. So that's what we're going to do. Just leave it now and let it set. But that's how it looks. So I haven't far out of what it is, what it's supposed to look like. I said you can see the 3 layers through the side. Let me just try and, you can see the white and that. I mean, what I'll do next time is I'll probably make the big one. We'll show you how to make the big one, just in one go. This is what I try individuals. The mother-in-law did them. And those actually look wonderful. These don't look bad. I say sometimes when you try to do it a bit different, you have to, rethink. Let's get in there. So that's my thing. It's just got Jill. They are lovely. Like I said, we made the big ones. They are gorgeous too. So give it a go. You know, either make a big one like you're supposed to, or try individuals. But I think they're going to be nice. If you do the big one, it's 8 servings and it's half a sin per serving. So, you know, there you go. Thanks for watching. Speak to you again soon.